Welcome to our journey through Japanese rock garden ideas for small homes. In today's video, we'll explore how the principles of Zen and minimalism can transform even the smallest spaces into peaceful retreats. Whether you live in a compact urban home or a narrow countryside residence, Japanese rock gardens, also called Karesansui, offer a timeless and deeply meditative aesthetic. We'll guide you step by step, from outdoor entryways to indoor nooks, sharing design strategies, materials, and spiritual inspirations. Let's discover how rocks, sand, and simplicity can create a world of calm. Japanese rock gardens aren't just decorative, they're deeply philosophical. Rooted in Zen Buddhism, these dry landscapes reflect nature's vastness through a few well-placed elements. Rocks symbolize mountains or islands. Raked gravel represents flowing water. The key lies in symbolism, asymmetry, and empty space or ma. For small homes, this philosophy helps transform limited areas into tranquil sanctuaries. Before placing a single stone, understanding this intent is crucial. Let's now translate this age-old practice into modern garden design, beginning with the outermost part of your home. A Japanese rock garden can dramatically redefine your home's curb appeal. Even a narrow strip of soil at your entrance can become a Zen focal point. Replace traditional lawn or flower beds with crushed granite or white pebbles, then introduce a few strategically placed boulders. Use evergreen plants like dwarf pines or clipped boxwood to maintain structure year-round. A stone lantern or bamboo screen adds authenticity. Keep the design low profile and uncluttered, letting the materials and space speak for themselves. Transform your home's approach with a rock garden-inspired pathway. Use natural stepping stones like tobi-ishi, set within gravel beds to create a sense of deliberate movement. Avoid straight lines. Instead, design a meandering flow to slow the visitor's pace, encouraging mindfulness. Edge the path with dark gravel, moss, or low-growing ferns for texture and contrast. Subtle lighting can guide nighttime navigation while emphasizing the garden's quiet beauty. Even in tight entries, this layout enhances presence and peaceful anticipation. If your home has a small courtyard or side yard, it's the perfect canvas for a dry rock garden. Start by clearing out overgrown vegetation or unused items. Level the space and lay a bed of sand or crushed granite. Choose 3 to 5 rocks of varying sizes and group them asymmetrically to create focal points. Use moss for accent and define the edges with bamboo fencing or natural stone borders. This enclosed serenity becomes a visual and meditative break in your home's daily rhythm. No ground? No problem. Rock gardens can thrive in containers too. Use shallow ceramic trays or concrete planters filled with sand or fine gravel. Add a few miniature rocks and rake concentric patterns around them. This approach works beautifully on balconies, rooftops, or narrow decks. Add a tiny bonsai tree or miniature bamboo for vertical interest. With proper care, this portable Zen space becomes a daily ritual spot, ideal for tea, reflection, or simply catching your breath between tasks. If you have a tree in your small yard, use the shaded area beneath it to install a tranquil rock garden. The filtered light creates a mystical mood, perfect for placing a bed of moss, large flat stones, and a single standing rock to symbolize strength. The tree's roots and canopy frame the space naturally. Add a small water feature like a stone basin for sound and movement. This shaded corner becomes your silent guardian of peace. In tight outdoor spaces with little ground to spare, think vertical. Mount a framed Zen sand garden on your exterior wall. These can be custom-made with shallow wood boxes filled with white sand and minimalist stone compositions. Use them as living artwork, rake patterns as a meditative activity, or swap elements with the seasons. Add a spotlight to cast long shadows in the evening. These sculptural pieces offer the feel of a rock garden without needing floor space. A rock garden placed right below your window creates a framed living view. Clear the ground, lay out white gravel, and compose a few modest rocks, preferably odd in number. Integrate low-growing plants like mondo grass or creeping thyme. Add a subtle border of wooden planks or natural stone to define the space. From the inside, your window becomes a painting, changing with the light, season, and mood. This garden isn't for walking, it's for watching. Use Japanese rock garden principles to separate zones in your small backyard. For example, divide a sitting area from a garden bed with a raised dry landscape section. Frame it with timber and fill it with gravel, then compose a scene using 3 rocks and sparse greenery. This not only adds a visual break, but also enhances the overall tranquility of your yard. Keep the scale modest and let the symbolism lead the story. Rake sand or gravel is a core element of Japanese rock gardens. In small outdoor setups, Create flowing or circular patterns that mimic water currents. Use a hand rake or custom wooden tool to define the texture. The raking becomes a ritual, erasing and recreating with purpose. In tiny spaces, this meditative act provides therapeutic value, keeping you connected with the garden not just visually, but spiritually. Patterns can be changed weekly to reflect your inner calm or creative bursts. Rock selection is a sacred design decision. Choose weathered stones with character, not flashy or overly polished ones. In small gardens, scale matters. Select rocks that suggest mass without overwhelming the space. Look for shapes that resemble mountains, animals, or islands, and always place them purposefully, partially buried to feel grounded. Use 3 to 5 key rocks arranged asymmetrically. The number and layout should express movement and tension, reflecting nature's imperfect beauty. As we transition indoors, consider placing a narrow strip of rock garden near the entrance hallway. Use a long planter or recessed floor bed filled with fine gravel, small polished stones, and a bonsai or bamboo shoot. Add a simple wooden step as a threshold. This not only separates indoor and outdoor energies, but immediately sets a tone of calm and intention as you enter. Lighting and texture will guide the sensory transition into the interior world. If you have an indoor niche or alcove near the entry, convert it into a Zen display. Lay down fine sand in a shallow tray and add a few carefully chosen rocks. Mount a hanging scroll or art print with calligraphy or ink painting above it. This acts as a symbolic welcome to guests and family. Keep the design low and minimal. Every element must have meaning. Avoid decorative clutter and let silence define the beauty. Using shoji screens as a backdrop, design an indoor Zen corner in a living room or hallway. Add a floor-level rock garden tray filled with gravel, then introduce a few upright stones. Use indirect lighting to create soft shadows. The screen adds both visual privacy and traditional ambience. Pair with a low bench or tatami mat for reflection. This combination of texture, light, and natural materials makes even a forgotten corner feel sacred. For those with limited floor space, a tabletop Zen rock garden offers daily tranquility. Choose a large, shallow wooden tray and fill it with sand or fine gravel. Add 1 or 2 mini rocks and rake a circular or wave pattern. Keep it on a coffee table, console, or even a home office desk. Use this space not just for beauty, but as a hands-on ritual, raking, rearranging, and reconnecting with simplicity every day. Turn an open shelf or built-in nicho into a minimalist display of stone and sand. Use small gravel, black river pebbles, or even crushed seashells for variety. Add a few driftwood pieces or ceramics for contrast. Lighting is key. Install a small spotlight or LED strip above the display to highlight texture and shadow. This micro rock garden acts as a living sculpture, shifting mood with light and season. Bring serenity into your bathroom with Zen touches. Use a narrow ledge or countertop to create a small sand garden with smooth river rocks. Place a small candle or essential oil diffuser nearby. The sound of running water from a faucet or mini fountain enhances the calming effect. Even in the most utilitarian spaces, this setup encourages mindfulness and grounding. Keep it clean, uncluttered, and intentional. Transform the ledge of your kitchen window into a living meditation scene. Place a thin bed of gravel along a tray, add miniature stones or a tiny bonsai, and let natural sunlight bring the scene to life. As you cook or wash dishes, your view becomes a grounding visual break. Use lightweight materials and easy-to-clean surfaces to keep it practical and beautiful. That awkward space beneath the stairs is perfect for a quiet Zen zone. Lay dark gravel, arrange 2 or 3 standing rocks, and use a small table lamp for indirect lighting. Add a scroll, bamboo feature, or soft reed mat to frame the area. This hidden retreat becomes a surprise visual experience, radiating calm in what is often overlooked or misused space. Design a meditation nook by integrating a rock garden beside your cushion or mat. The simplicity of stones and sand keeps the focus inward while adding tactile texture. Use quiet colors, gray, beige, and off-white to avoid distraction. Add incense or a gentle water feature. This space is not for show. It's a sacred corner that aligns body, breath, and design. Utilize natural or artificial lighting to enhance the texture of your indoor rock garden. Place spotlights at low angles to create dramatic shadows that evolve throughout the day. Add vertical elements like bamboo sticks, vertical rocks, or a backdrop panel to play with dimension. In small spaces, lighting becomes the element that transforms a simple setup into a dynamic visual journey. Keep your indoor rock garden fresh by adapting it to the seasons. In spring, add a sprig of plum blossom or fern. In fall, include dried maple leaves or warm stones. Seasonal accents maintain the garden's relevance and reflect time's passage. It also offers you an opportunity to re-engage with your design, refresh your space, and renew your mindfulness practices. For a richer sensory experience, integrate a small water element into your indoor Zen garden. A tabletop bamboo fountain or bubbling stone basin introduces movement and sound. Place the water feature beside or within the rock layout, surrounded by raked gravel. The contrast between fluidity and stillness deepens the tranquility of the space, appealing to both sight and sound. Japanese rock gardens prove that size doesn't define impact. In small homes, their minimalist essence becomes even more powerful. Whether outdoors or indoors, each carefully placed rock, raked line, and empty space tells a story of balance, nature, and peace. By integrating these timeless elements, you not only beautify your space, you create an emotional sanctuary. Let your small home reflect the grand serenity of a Zen mind. Thank you for watching. May your journey into Japanese rock garden design bring you harmony every day.